So today
Okay.
that's why I am recording
Mm,
from two different software.
okay. Okay.
I think yesterday when you went to check on your recording, you hit start streaming instead of start recording.
I didn't find anywhere. I think recording was started, brother. I checked that.
So I have
No
a
problem.
small question, Praful.
Today I am recording from two software. So
So
from
Praful,
today will not miss it. Yes, brother.
Praful.
Haruna.
So if we have a so MST we use MST only when we have a large enterprise, right?
Correct.
It's not necessary
No,
when
no.
it's a small.
No, no. See,
Okay.
the older switches doesn't support VTP version 3. And VTP
Mm-hmm.
version 3 used to advertise MST instances. Like in PVST, devices
Hmm.
exchange BPDU, correct?
Yes.
But in MST, devices exchange instances through VTP version 3 protocol. VTP version 3 is not only used to propagate the VLAN, it propagates VLAN as well as it advertise MST
Instant
instances.
instances. Okay.
MST. And the difference between version 1 and 2 both are same, but there is one difference. Version 1 is not compatible with Open Standard Protocol GVRP.
Okay.
Otherwise, version 2 is exactly similar like VTP version 1. And you already know how
Well.
VTP version 1 works. Three types of switches: server mode switch, client mode switch, transparent mode switch. You know
Yes.
VTP messages, how switches exchange BPDU messages. Similarly, STP exchange BPDU. Through BPDU, how they perform root bridge election, how they calculate loop-free topology. The important thing in STP is, do you know how loop-free topology is going created in your network or not? Do you know it or not? That is
Was.
the requirement of production. Even when we are using VXLAN, all modern overlay technologies, SDXS, VXLAN, SD-WAN, but STP still matters because underlay is still there, and in the underlay, loop can kill your network,
Mm.
right? So you will configure load balancing. These are Cisco proprietary protocol like RPVSTC. This is one of the reason why Cisco devices are popular in the market. Not many companies providing these kinds of features. EIGRP is really amazing routing protocol, and you know it was Cisco proprietary, only run on Cisco devices. That's why more than 70% devices like routers and switches belongs to Cisco only in today's time as well. If you will count entire internet, entire world
Mm. Cisco is more popular.
on the planet, see network is now one layer. Understand the entire planet is covered by network, correct? You can find the images even how it's look. There is a new layer. Networking is everywhere. And if you will count
Mm.
all devices, routers and switches, you will find 75% devices belongs to Cisco.
Okay.
75% Cisco routers, Cisco switches, and IPS, IDS as well there. ASA was flop, Palo Alto was there, right, in the firewall, but in the router and switches, still has Cisco there, and earlier also Cisco was there.
So Cisco has their own firewalls or no?
They have ASA firewall,
ASA is Cisco.
yes,
Okay, 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 okay.
but in firewall,
Okay.
Cisco is not the leader in firewall, but in router and switches, Cisco is the leader.
Who's the
This
leader?
is the reason
So
why you guys are learning Cisco. Because companies even
Exactly.
want to hire Cisco engineer because they need someone who can work on Cisco devices. That's why most
Praful,
of the people learn Cisco.
Mhm. I have
Hmm.
a question too. Oh, so once we finish the switching part, are we gonna have like a a, a global a global lab where we're gonna regroup all the
Yes, yes,
technologies?
yes, yes, exactly.
Once we finish that,
And you know
okay.
where we are now. Now
Yeah.
we know how to connect multiple PC together to form a LAN, to form a local area network. It can be one floor, one even a small room where few clients are there,
Mm-hmm.
connecting any n devices together. After
Mm-hmm.
connecting with access layer switches, understanding how access layer switch forward traffic between these client machines.
Mm-hmm.
Right, imagine there is a building, right, so many clients are there, at each floor switches are there, they all are connected with upper layer. Distribution layer switch, access layer switch are connected with distribution. At access layer you have created lots of VLAN to divide, to create multiple broadcast domain, right, to make your
Yes.
network more
Yeah.
stable.
Yes.
Multiple VLANs, and then you have SVI for inter VLAN routing. After that
Yes.
your topology will be in physically in loop, right, you will be avoiding that loop. You will configure protocols like VTP to centralize the VLAN, that makes your no any single VLAN is missing on any switch. Otherwise, if any VLAN is not present in the VLAN database, or
Mm-hmm.
there is no any member in that VLAN. Let's suppose a VLAN is present in VLAN database, a state is active, but switch is not learning any MAC address for that VLAN. What can be the issue? This is real time issue. This is one of the task. Even it was my task. Tell
Mm-hmm.
me,
Can you repeat the question again?
anyone have understood the question?
Yeah, please repeat it, please.
Anyone? Mayur?
No, sir.
Sir,
Can you repeat that?
in that VLAN there, I mean, ports will not might not be assigned to
Great,
that
great,
VLAN.
great. Anyone else have understood the question? You are great, Gaurav.
Yes. Yes.
Gaurav Kapsi, you were in previous batch as well, Gaurav, I think, right? Routing,
Yes,
in
sir.
the routing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Up to static routing I did, but
Oh,
after that I could not complete.
okay. Why,
Sir,
why,
what was
why
the
you?
question? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm repeating. 1 minute.
No, actually my grandmother expired now,
Okay,
so
okay,
after
no
that I
problem.
could not complete.
Understood. Okay. So question was,
Mm-hmm.
in the production, there are access layer
Mm-hmm.
switches, distribution layer switches. Few client is complaining that I am not able to access service, any service, right? Internet or cloud application, or not able to access internal server, sometimes DNS server, sometimes DHCP server, and you will be troubleshooting switches. Let's suppose you are troubleshooting switch. Is there any issue on switches? You have find that one VLAN is active. Let's say VLAN 100. One VLAN 100 is exist in the VLAN database.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have checked the state. State is active. That means your
Active.
VLAN is
Okay.
active. But when you are checking the MAC address table to find that user in VLAN 10, it is not showing any MAC address, right? Let's suppose, so MAC address table VLAN 10. So switch is not maintaining MAC address table for that VLAN. What can be the reason?
STP?
Is question
Interface
clear?
is not assigned.
Link is configured. If link is trunk, that is great. You are really great. But let's suppose if trunk link is configured, then maybe that VLAN is not allowed on the trunk link.
Okay. BTP trumping. Probably not allowed. Okay.
So you will be troubleshooting really these kinds of issues, because when you connect lots of devices, right? When imagine lots of devices are connected through Ethernet cable to different kinds of cable, switches are there at each floor, multiple switches, multiple devices are connected. It is going to be complicated, right? Always there like issue will come automatically.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
That is going to be even you have seen many times during lab, right? When I am configuring, mistake is common. That is human error, because of your
Yeah.
configuration also. Like when you will be troubleshooting, many times you will make another mistake. Because of that, again new ticket will open. Okay, so the reason number one can be,
VLAN is missing from trunk.
yes, VLAN is kept, because link between switches will be always trunk. So you will directly check a lot VLAN on the trunk link. So interface trunk. After that, allowed VLAN. Then
Correct.
DTP, we can imagine DTP protocol there to form trunking dynamically on distribution switches. I can configure switch port mode dynamic desirable automatically link with the mask,
Desirable.
because between switches there
Yes.
is no link, right? So I don't need to even configure anything on access layer switches. I can form
Hmm.
trunking, my all link can be trunking just by adding one command on both distribution layer switches, correct?
Yes.
After
Making it
that,
dynamic desirable.
correct, after that enabling STP, right? And according to our shortest path defining loop free topology based on your traffic, right? I had shown given you some example as well during STP. Here is the user on this switch and this switch, so this path will be the shortest path. If this is critical traffic, I will create loop free topology so that this path should be in use, correct? And you know how to create those kinds of path by manipulating the STP cost, priority. You also know the protection, how to protect root bridge switch, how to protect what,
Root port.
root port
Access
on non root
ports.
bridge switches. क्या क्या हुआ? एक 1 minute guys, क्या क्या हुआ? No, right now I have not share my screen. साढ़े 8 बज गया है, छोड़ ही दीजिए आप, अभी तो क्लास ले रहा हूँ ना. No, till now I have not shared my screen. Now I am going to share. So these are the things which we have covered till now, and I am expecting you guys know this, right? From the scratch, from the connecting devices to access layer switch, then distribution layer, and you can perform the configuration. If there is any issue in these all things, even you can troubleshoot it. You know, on the access port, I need to run port fast command. We need to run switch port mode access command. Later you will learn some more mandatory command like port security, right? Some more features are required on access port. Day by day you will learn that. On the trunk link also, you know which kind of configurations are required. So these all things we have covered. So what I will do, I will implement these all in one topology.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm expecting. To implement all the switching that we have done on
So
topology.
before that, before starting, if anyone have any question in understanding these all things which I have just told you, if anyone have any confusion, please ask. Let me answer to your questions if anyone have any question from whatever we have covered till now. After that, I will continue.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
We can manipulate by changing priority also, right? In
By
ST.
changing the priority, you can manipulate the root bridge.
Root. Okay.
Priority, there are two types of priority, port priority and root priority. By changing root priority, you can manipulate the root bridge switch, and by changing port priority, you can control the port. But remember, before checking port priority, switches check cost. So if cost is high, then only port priority will checked to identify the superior BPDU. Yes, na?
Okay, so it is good to change the cost to manipulate the
Yes.
like
If it
manipulate.
is possible through cost, then definitely do it. Otherwise, sometime
We can. Yes, sir.
no, all clear. Any other question?
One thing, Praful, like, are we going to discuss WLC, WLAN
Yeah, in the
also
wireless part.
in wireless part? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I need one clarification regarding SVI, sir.
Okay, great. Wow.
Sir, creating VLAN and attaching IP to the VLAN is called as a SVI. Is it correct or not, sir?
Correct. This is absolutely correct.
Under two VLANs I have created and I assigned two different subnets to VLANs. It will communicate on L3 switch. Is it right, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat, sir?
I have created VLAN 10 and I attached one subnet to that VLAN 10.
SVI interface.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And one more VLAN 20 I created
On
and
same switch.
on same switch, sir,
Yeah, they will communicate.
with different subnet mask.
Yes, yes, no problem. If they are in different subnet, then also they will communicate. It cannot be in same subnet. 2 SVI means 2 broadcast domain. SVI
Yes, sir.
is layer 3 interface, and we know layer
Yes,
3
sir.
port has per port broadcast domain.
Yes, sir. Sir, that SVI, whatever IP I have attached, that I need to configure as a gateway in the end device.
Correct.
Then it will communicate, and the whole configuration we call it as switch in SVI configuration.
Correct. Correct.
Is it correct, sir? I have
Correct.
some.
Correct. Correct. This is correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
See, interface VLAN 10, interface VLAN 20, IP address 10.1.1.1, 255.255.255.0. Can I configure IP from same subnet on SVA 20?
No, sir.
Sir,
I need to configure different.
No.
sir. Aswami, I'm not seeing your screen.
Is my, I think skin should be visible. Is it visible, guys? Skin is visible or
Yes,
not?
I can see
I
it.
can
Yeah,
see it.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir. It is visible.
yeah,
Visible.
it's visible. It's visible.
Yes, sir.
One minute. Is it visible now for everyone?
Yes,
Yes, it
yes,
is.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So here I am asking you that can I configure IP from the same subnet on both SVI, on SVI for VLAN 10 and SVI for VLAN 20? Yes or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. Can these two subnet communicate?
No.
Yes, brother. It is
They
similar
can.
like
Yes.
They can.
With the
it is
router,
it
yeah.
is
Oh,
it is similar
Yes.
like this.
Or
See,
layers.
for example, you have one router and two interfaces are there, F0/0
mm-hmm.
and F0/1. Here you are running IP 10.1.1.1. Here you are running IP 20.1.1.1. It is similar like this. Difference is on the router these interfaces are physical, but here these are virtual. That is the only difference. Both are same. How router going to forward traffic from 10 to 20? It maintain routing table, right? Router maintain routing
Routing table.
table. Similarly, your L3 switch is also going to maintain
Routing table.
routing table. This is not the behavior of layer 3 switch routing, not the behavior of router. This is IP forwarding, or you can say layer 3 forwarding. Whatever devices perform this routing, forwarding traffic between the subnet called L3 device. So right now your multi-layer switch is acting as a L3 device. Both are same. Like router maintain routing table, this switch is also going to maintain routing table. 10 and 20 can talk on router number 1. Here also both can talk. Sometime you will have scenario like this. Switch number 1, distribution switch 1, distribution switch 2. You will have one SVI on distribution switch 1, one SVI on distribution switch 2. D switch 1, D switch 2. Let's say here on switch number 1 I have SVI for VLAN 10 and IP address 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.0, and another SVI is on distribution switch 2. It mean what? It mean for VLAN 10 user gateway is distribution switch 1, and for VLAN 20 user gateway is distribution switch 2. This is what? Load balancing in LAN. Between the default gateway, this is load balancing interface VLAN 20 IP 20.1.1.255.255.255.0. And based on your knowledge, this link is based on our discussion, this link is the trunk link. And now here is a user in VLAN 10 20. For all VLAN 10 user gateway is 10.1. For all VLAN 20 user gateway is VLAN 20 user. But can VLAN 10 and 20 communicate with each other? Can VLAN 10 user talk to
Yes.
VLAN 20 user?
Wait.
After
Yes.
configuring gateway, we can.
Then also, so let's suppose these are access switches. Till then think, till then I am completing the topology, okay? Till then you guys can think. Let's say this is access layer switch 1, 2, 3. And these are my physical link. You can calculate the loop free topology. These are trunk link. These are trunk link. And here you don't have any link between access layer switches. You can connect here link as well, but we are reducing the broadcast domain. Why you will increase? That is going to be in reverse. Increasing broadcast domain. If you are connecting two switches together, it means what? If I am connecting two access layer switches together, it means I am increasing the broadcast domain, correct?
Yep. More traffic.
Earlier on switch number 1, broadcast like 24 port means one broadcast domain. On switch number 2 also, if I am going to connect, it is all is going to be in one broadcast domain only. Increasing the through VLAN, what we are doing, we are reducing broadcast. We need a small broadcast domain, right? So we will never connect these switches together like this, right? Let's suppose here we have some user of VLAN 10, some VLAN 20, and maybe some other VLAN. But right now I am talking about 10 and 20 only. So for all VLAN 10 user, for an example, here is one VLAN 10 user on switch number 2, whose IP address is 10.1.1.10. Gateway will be what? 10.1.1.
1, sir.
1.
0.
And here I have VLAN 20 user. VLAN 20 user whose IP address is 20.1.10 and gateway
20.1.1.1.
So definitely VLAN 10 user can talk to their gateway, even they can access internet, correct? VLAN 20 user can also talk to their gateway, they can also access internet, because internet is on core layer right here. Now internet is very close to you, right? For an example, distribution layer switches provide internet, so they can access internet. But can 10 and 20 communicate with each other? If I am going to pin
Yes.
20.10 from 10.10, they can communicate. How? Can anyone explain?
Yes.
Can anyone tell me the packet flow if they are saying yes?
Yeah, because
By
as
default, trunk port is
this
in VLAN 1, so it will not.
Let's check packet flow. Source IP 10.10, destination IP 20.10. Destination is in different subnet, right? I will generate R4 default gateway. Let's suppose ARP resolve. I know the MAC address of my default gateway 10.1. It is going to send traffic to distribution switch 1. Distribution switch 1 is going to behave as a switch and then router. When it will behave as a router, it will compare destination IP address with routing table, right? Is 20
Correct.
network present in the routing table?
right.
It should.
How it should? Here you have not created
By
SBI. You have only created SBI for VLAN 10. So 20 subnet will be not there. If I will talk about the routing table of this switch 1, in the routing table there will be only one routes 10.1.1.0
10
slash
network.
24 connected via VLAN 10 interface. Only this subnet will be there in the routing table of distribution switch 1. And in distribution switch 2 routing table, 20.1.1.0/24 via VLAN 20, right? So no, route is not present in the routing table of distribution switch 1, so it will discard the traffic. So VLAN 10 and 20 user cannot communicate. They can access internet, right? Sometimes you will face these kinds of scenarios. User in different VLAN are able to access all the data center, all internet, cloud, everything, but they are not able to talk with each other only. Sometime your routing, there will be issue in your routing, right? Here, how you are going to configure routing between D switch 1 and D switch 2, that is also going to be very interesting. Now we will understand scenario over here between distribution switch 1 and switch 2. You will be not using this link as a trunk link. Most of the time it will be L3 ether channel. It will be L3 ether channel.
Ether
Now we'll
channel.
understand why. But here, if you want best performance, L3 ether channel is going to work very well here between distribution switch 1 and switch 2. It will provide routing as well for SVI. You can configure
Just
STP.
one question, sir.
Another option is you can, if this is multi-layer switch, you can configure, make this link L3, right? Another option,
Correct.
I can make L3 port, then I can configure one IP address here, let's say 12.1 and here 12.2, and now you can configure any routing protocol. You can configure any routing protocol, right, or a static routing, yes or no?
Yes.
Now it is like router 1, router 2, both are connected, and behind both router I have one LAN subnet. Here 10, here 20, correct? So definitely we will configure routing here. Static routing will also work.
When you are going to set up Ether channel, you will use .1q for the sub interface, right? Between distribution switch 1 and switch 2
No,
when you're setting up Ether channel.
no. See, this scenario is similar like this, right? Here you can configure any subnet 12.1, IP address 12.2, and then routing protocol for routing. Similarly, you have to configure routing here. Another one more option, in this option there is one issue. If this, you have single link, if this link will goes down, then L3 connectivity will goes down between distribution switches, and through this routing you will have many policies as well, right? So losing route is not good thing here, right? Routing should be, it should be updated always. Routing should be there. Clear guys how you can perform routing, and then how 10 and 20
Sir,
can
sir,
communicate.
excuse me.
Just
Just one question.
Go ahead, go ahead.
For example, if this one, this W1, distribution one,
This one.
couldn't be like as we have one router, and if we had one router here, VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 could communicate, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to configure
If,
inter-VLAN routing. For inter-VLAN routing on router, we have router on a stick, right? If you want to use router, you can configure router on a stick.
yeah,
And definitely they
exactly,
can. But
exactly.
see, if you will use a router, always remember router ports are costly and you will not find lots of ports here, right? So you cannot
Okay,
have this kind of connection. Always remember. And as
okay,
much as connection I have here, it is making my network more stable, more, because I can achieve load balancing, right? For, see, in PVST or RPVST, this switch can be root bridge switch for VLAN 10 or VLAN 1 to 50 in MST. This switch can be root bridge for VLAN 51 to 100, and I am using one loop free topology for 10, one for 20, or sorry, not for 10, 21 for VLAN 1 to 50, another for VLAN 50 to 100. When we have lots of VLAN, then only it is required.
okay. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt, sir. What is the topic for today?
Topic for today, right now we are revising our previous topics, and I am
Okay.
talking about ether channel as well at the same time.
Okay. So we are discussing also about the SVI.
SVI we have already covered.
So today it's a revision and then an ether channel, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay.
So what if the port is trunk?
In that case, what you can do if link is trunk, then if you want routing, then see here you can create one more SVI. Let's say SVI for VLAN 12. IP address 12.1.1.1.255.255.255.0. SVI for VLAN 12. On switch number 2 also I am going to create SVI for VLAN 12 and IP address 12.1.1.2 255.255.255.0. Can it communicate? Can 12.1 talk with 12.2? Can I ping 12.2
Yes,
from
because they are
12.1?
in the
Yes.
same VLAN.
Yeah, and
They are
in
directly
the it is
connected.
available in
Yes.
routing table of both distribution switches. Through this now you can configure routing protocol.
So it means at this time it reacts like a router. Like we have two routers, isn't it?
Yeah, router, but between the link is layer 2 link.
Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you.
So for this condition, I guess this trunk link have more, lots of more traffic like HTTP traffic, routing traffic. I think there are lots of traffic in this link, going all the things.
So
If
all the
I
time you will be using multiple links between D switch 1 and D switch 2. Like this. But say now what is the benefit? Praful, STP is going to block. Doesn't matter how many link you will connect. STP will only allow one. Right?
for that, I guess Ether channel will be used for this kind of scenario, I guess.
Yes. So now what you are going to do? You are going to combine these all link logically. Right? It is going to behave like single link logically. Then Praful, STP. Then again loop will form. Right? If user will generate broadcast message, it will come on distribution switch, it will receive on trunk port, it will forward from their all trunk port. Right? When D switch 2 will receive over here, this time it is bundle in ether channel, it will forward from another port, and again here there will be loop. Are you guys thinking like that? Anyone? Will loop form now if I will bundle four link?
No,
Normally not.
no.
It is considered as one single link.
Then tell me how it is going to behave. Switch 1, switch 2. To make it easy, just I am keeping 2 link only for now. Switch 1, switch 2 and 2 link. On both sides G0/1 and 0/2. Okay, here is a user. If this user is going to generate any broadcast message, even if I will configure IP address on this user, it will generate GSR, which is broadcast. It will send to switch 1. Switch 1 will send from both port. Switch 2 will receive on G0/0. It will learn source MAC address. It will check destination MAC. Destination MAC is broadcast. It will send from this port, right? And it will be moving here, broadcast message between switches. That's why STP has blocked one port, correct? One port will be in, not this port will be in blocking state. Now if you will bundle these two links, then what it mean? STP is not running now, or STP has still blocked this port to avoid loop. If this port is still blocked, then what is the benefit of bundling?
No, it
So I
will not
think
block.
bundle will it's behave like a single link.
If the ether channel,
It is,
then
if it is
it's
going
not
to
blocking.
behave like single link, then let's suppose PC has generated GR, gracious ARP, source MAC A, destination MAC, all F. It will go to switch 1, Switch 1 will check destination MAC broadcast. Will it forward from both port or which port? From which port it will forward the traffic?
I think it will forward to bundle on bundle interface.
Destination is broadcast.
So there will
It
be a
will
single
use the load
logical gate.
balancing, I guess.
Give me 1 minute. Just think first. Think about it. What will happen? Destination is broadcast. Two ports are there. Both are bundled.
My concern was it will existing and copying
It will be like a single port now. For logically, it will be a single port.
right? We are
We are
able to
learning MAC addresses from each port. So root port selection needs to happen here, you know. So it will create a loop because you're getting same ARP entry gracious are from two interfaces. Still, logically it's one, but physically there are two interfaces connected, right? So it cannot precedes MAC address and just like consider something as a one logical interface. While traveling, it's going to use two physical links. So I think port one should be elected. I know it's going to create loop, but
No, but this time the port channel will happen, right? There is no single link is there. So how could we? If there is an Ether channel, then there is a port channel we created. So
I think
all
this
the
two this two link will do the load balancing somehow.
yeah, initially it's maintaining the load
It will be
balancing.
do the load
Any
balancing.
Ether channel following the load balancing method. According to the, I think there is a MAC address basis or something.
If it's configured as a single link, if the broadcast goes over and it considers that a single link, it won't broadcast back out that link, right? Because that's the one it was received on. It was considered a logical link.
Hello? Yeah, tell me now.
Oh, I was saying if it's considered one link, the broadcast would consider that it's already received on that link when it gets to switch 2, so it won't broadcast it back out, right? If it considered that a single link, logical link.
It's depends
So
on actually
this will
Ether
be
channel load
load
balancing.
balancing. I think
It
it's load
depends on
balancing.
Ether channel load balancing. Okay, so if let's suppose Ether channel load balancing algorithm is based on source MAC address, then Ether channel is only going to use source MAC address, and based on that it will find from which interface I need to forward.
Yeah.
Based on algorithm. If algorithm can be source plus destination as well, means source MAC plus destination MAC, and based on that calculate the port number.
It can be happen 1 or 2.
Yeah, depends on algorithm. Let's suppose it has sent from G0/1, but will switch to forward from this interface or not?
Yeah.
Let's suppose switch 2 have
No.
received this on this interface, G0/1 interface.
Sorry, what's the question?
Switch 2
for
has
load balancing, it should come from port 2, right? It should go out from port 2 based on
It can
algorithm.
load
come
balancing.
1 or 2.
I'm asking simple question. Switch 2 is going to receive it on G0/1. Will it forward from G0/2 as
No, sir.
destination is
No.
broadcast?
No.
Why no?
No. Because
Yes,
the
sir.
one side for port channel we configure active and other side it will be passive, right? Passive will not transfer the data again.
Port are in forwarding state. Destination is broadcast. It should forward, right? In the in normal operation it will forward. If STP is not running, then it will forward. So is STP running? Yes, STP is still running, but both the links are in bundle port channel. Right. When
S-
you will configure port channel, you will define actually port channel number. Port
STP
channel
will
number
see
1,
single port.
P1. Let's suppose here I have created port channel 1, and in port channel 1 these two ports are member. Port G0/0 and 0/1. These two are the member of my port channel. So when switch 1 is going to receive broadcast frame, which is the GRP on G0/1, switch is going to identify the port channel number. Port channel number is 1. It will not forward this broadcast message from any interface which are member of that port channel. Reason? Because this traffic is coming from someone, right, from some one switch, and other links who are in bundle are connected to that switch only, right? Here I have not connected like port 1 is going to be switch 1 and port 2 is going to be switch 3. Not like that. If you have another switch here, switch 3, and you need to bundle this also, you will bundle like this, or you can bundle like this. So everywhere we have port channel, right? So if it is receiving, let's suppose switch number 3 is receiving a broadcast frame on one port number which is part of port channel 5, right? So traffic on any interface which are member of port channel 5 will come from switch 2 only, right?
Yeah.
That's why it will never forward from another interface which are part of same port channel. In some cases later you will also learn this kind of scenario, like here I have one switch, this XLR switch 1, XLR switch 2. Here links are like this, here and here. In this case also you can bundle, but that is exceptional, another thing, not ether channel. Similar like ether channel, we have similar another technology like ether channel where we can bundle this kind of link as well. When links are not connected to a neighbor single switch, it is connected with multiple switches, you will generally find this kind of scenario in DC.
And how do you call that? How do you call that?
Hmm?
How do you call this technology?
What we call it? Anyone have idea?
Lag.
Yeah,
Multi-thread.
multi-thread channel.
What is either?
Email to customer, huh?
We will discuss in VSS. What we
So
call to this particular scenario?
Sir, you mentioned all ports port will be in forwarding state, right? In
Yes.
Ether channel. So
Yes.
then how we will receive traffic then if it's just forwarding in only one direction?
No, what I am saying, when switch 1 is forwarding broadcast message from this interface, will switch 2 forward
Correct.
that back from G0/2 interface? If ports are 0/1 and 0/2, here I need to correct it. Not 0/0.
Sir, it will forward from the interface which it receives, right?
Yes, it will not forward, right? Because another in G0/2 is also part of same port channel.
So how will it how will it will receive feedback like reply back? Switch one, how will it get the response back then?
Why switch 2 will send any response for gracious ARP?
No, not for the gracious ARP. Is you just talking about only gracious ARP or you talking about
Any traffic.
any?
For any
Okay,
traffic,
okay.
why switch 2 will feedback to switch number 1? If the traffic is acknowledgement message, then user is going to send traffic. Again, switch 2 will choose any port
Correct.
based on the algorithm. So
Correct,
here I
correct,
am
correct.
running port channel 1 and here port channel 5. Will it forward from any interface of this port channel, ports in this port channel? Let's say port number 0/3 and 0/4. Will that broadcast
Okay.
message will be forwarded from this interface which is connected with switch 3?
Yes,
It is 4.
it will be forwarded.
Correct, right?
Yeah.
Again, with the alpha algorithm, it will identify the port and will forward from one port. Another port is also inactive. For another source MAC address based on algorithm, it will be using another port. We will discuss that as well, don't worry. But from here it will forward. So in this case, again you can see in port channel we have loop. Again we have loop. Then switch number 1 is sending gracious ARP to switch number 2. Switch 2 is sending it to switch number 3. And again switch 3 is sending back to switch number 1. Again switch 1 will send to switch number 2. Again it will be moving like this. So still there is loop. So STP is running on your port channel. Now STP is going to block one port channel. Getting my point?
Okay.
So loop free topology is this one, right? If I will talk about the logical topology, so in my topology, D switch 1, D switch 2, and switch number 3, and this is my port channel 1, this is my port channel 5, and this port channel is blocked. This is my loop free topology. Behind this STP and ether channel is there. Got it, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir, Ethernet haven't covered yet, right? The topic. Ether channel, sorry.
This is the ether channel. Ether
Okay.
channel means bundling multiple physical link into single logical link. This is ether
And
channel.
yeah, no, I just go for the theory on all the features. Like
Yeah.
we are discussing,
So
right?
for ether
But
channel, first we are understanding the working. Then I will tell you what is
okay.
as well.
And sir, one thing I just need to know that MST, regional. Yeah, yesterday you told that today we are
Inter
performing any
region.
regional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have shared one video of 30 minutes for MST inter region. You need to watch that.
It's
Okay.
30 minutes. It's 30 minutes actually.
Yeah, yeah. You already know the basic MST like the instances and how it's work. Now
No,
you
no,
can learn inter region from that video,
no.
but inter region is not in huge. Nowhere you will find inter region MST in the production. If you want to learn, you can learn it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
before go further, I have some one question that regarding the SVI. That SVI and the loopback interface is the same kind of thing, or it's a different?
No, that is different thing.
Both are virtual, right? Means both are virtual interface,
Tunnel
I guess.
interface is also virtual. VPN interface is also virtual. It does not mean all are same, na? That is similarity between all the interfaces. Later you will learn tunnel interface, that is also virtual. In the SD-WAN also you will have tunnel interface like in all modern technology. So in the VXLAN also virtual interfaces. It doesn't mean all are same. Loopback is virtual interface for local testing. Even you will not find loopback on the switch or router. You will find loopback on your PC. Is there any loopback on switch, guys, by
Yeah.
default? No. Loopback is different thing. It is for self-testing on operating system.
It doesn't go down, and you always have reachability to verify whether it's up or not for that device. That's it.
But same thing happened on also the SVI, right? And this is a virtual, and that will be not going to down down if we create any of the reachability or something to the SVI, I guess.
SVI
The
can goes down, right? If there is some
Loopback,
misconfiguration.
yeah.
See, let's suppose your SVI is down. You have created interface VLAN 10. IP address this one, no shutdown. But the line protocol or status is showing down. There can be various reason, right? Maybe there is no any user
yes,
member
sir.
of VLAN
Yes,
10 on the switch, right? On the trunk link, it is not allowed.
yes,
Maybe
sir.
maybe VLAN doesn't exist in the VLAN database. So it can be down. It doesn't mean that virtual interface cannot be done. All virtual interfaces can, even loopback can also. Loopback is for self-testing. If everything is okay, then it up. If it is down, that can be one issue for loopback as well, right? Who told you virtual interface cannot down?
Okay, sir.
Praful,
Yeah,
this loopback IP can be used as a fallback IP or something.
huh?
Fallback,
Loopback IP
like
is for
anything is down.
no, 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 no.
We normally people are configuring
We
loopback
we
also on
we
switches
don't
and
have
router.
we don't have any concept of loopback here.
Oh, okay.
We have
On
SVI
switches.
only. SVI is the need for routing between the VLAN, and you know the VLAN also. VLAN is also needed. So that's why here we are creating. Otherwise, your boxes, whatever we have discussed, just remember that. Otherwise, think this is box with operating system, and in this operating system, you know these all things. There's no any concept of loop back on switch.
So no one is actually using loopback on the production or anything just to
For
test the
self
device
testing,
connectivity,
yeah, your management interface will be used for that.
just for the testing whether the device is active or not.
Yes, for that only.
Oh, okay, okay.
There will be a management network that you will configure as a loopback always to have reachability,
Correct,
basically.
correct, correct.
Oh, it will be configured always, right?
Yes, yes, on all access layer switches, that through that IP address only you will access these devices as well, na? See, you are not here sitting in front of switch. You are somewhere in NOC operation team. You are sitting there, but your laptop is reachable through these devices through VPN. You are connected through VPN in this network, or maybe you are sitting in office. In that case, your office has point-to-point WAN connection. In WAN technology, will learn that only how to connect this side from another side. So from there you will SSH it. For SSH you need one IP address, right? Identity, layer 3 identity. For that you will create one management interface. That's why VLAN 1 exists on all the switches. See, on access layer switches we also have VLAN 1 interface. SBI4. That is for management purpose. That can be used for testing as well. Here,
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Same IP, right?
yes. And this is
Oh,
not only the scenario which we have discussed, right? But this is most common scenario of enterprise network. Even you can say scenario of enterprise network, always and always. In data center, you will have different design. Service provider network is going to be completely different, right? Later we will learn service provider network. Here we will master enterprise network, service provider network, and few things about data center network.
okay, got it.
So right now we are in LAN part. What we are doing, we are designing and configuring local area network. We are just connecting multiple devices and managing our LAN in best way. That's why I have created keep two distribution switch here to make my network more scalable. Let's suppose I need to add one more new switch here. Very easily I can add. But if I am connecting these three switches together, maybe ports are not there. Network is not scalable. In that case, if you are using single router here, right? Not these distribution switches. All your access layer switches are connected with router. Is that network scalable? No. Adding one new access layer switch is not easy. You need complete layer 3 network. Router provide layer 3 domain only directly. This is a stable one, reliable one, right? A highly available one.
So for one
Sir,
more doubt, okay.
also,
Mm-hmm.
Normally it's distribution switches. They called as the aggregation switch also?
Yes, yes, yes. Why we are saying aggregation? See, it is collecting traffic from multiple distribution switch, and after that aggregate. You are aggregating all the traffic at distribution layer switch if you will see it carefully. Traffic are coming from multiple VLAN, hundreds of VLAN, thousands of VLAN, and only two switches are collecting traffic of all the VLAN. You will have lots of devices at access layer. This is doing aggregation type things of task and
Oh,
distribution kind of task as well. At the same time, when traffic coming from upper layer, at that time it is distributing between multiple VLANs, right?
yeah.
correct.
So that's why we are saying either distribution layer you can say or aggregation layer you can say. And these are the importance why aggregation layer or distribution layer must be there in your network.
Sir, also
And
one more thing.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that this is part of Ether channel, but as far as the teaching goes, will you be able to explain difference between Ether channel and the port channel?
Both are same, only two name.
Same, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Praful, out of curiosity, I'm asking, normally in the production network, what kind of switches they will use? Are they going to use fiber switches? with the multi-gig support for aggregation?
See, again, the various reasons are there behind that. Various things will decide. You will understand that as well at the end. Don't worry. You will understand exact model, the most common one. It is not one only because, but you will be understanding most common one. Which kind of devices I should use here and here. Here we still have one
Yeah,
problem in this design. See, is there any redundancy for access layer switches? If this access layer switch will goes down, guys, for the link, definitely we have redundancy. Here you can see, if this link will goes down, no problem. But if this link will goes down, there is issue. No problem, Prabhu, clients are there. If this link will goes down, only one client will impact. Let's suppose this is the server and critical server. In that case, you don't have redundancy for
access layer,
access
right?
switches
Yeah.
and this link, right? So in the data center, generally you will have server. In that case, you will also connect one link here. Now see, if switch 1 will goes down, is server reachable?
Yes.
This is
Yes.
highly available network. So you will be using 2 NIC on the servers. In the cloud server, cloud data center, you will be always using this scenario only. So see, from all the layer 2 protocol, from the being from the CDP, you should have idea which protocol I need to implement here and why we need to implement over here. Enable, disable, by default all are enable only, disable it, check operation, right? Enable debugging, then enable, see the operation, check STP changes, right? Many time STP reconvergence will reduce the performance of your network, like in business hour, as I had told you earlier as well. So redundancy should be there, right? At upper layer also, you will see we will be using multiple devices. And if I have single distribution layer switch, then you all know that is very simple topology, right? No ether channel, single distribution layer and multiple access layer. This scenario is going to be very simple, right? And generally you will find in a small branch offices or in the campuses, right? Let's say in the campus, 6 buildings are there, right? Let's suppose in a college. And these are access layers. Switch 1, 2, 3. Is STP required here?
No loop is
No.
there.
No.
You can disable it. It can enhance the performance. If you are not going to connect distribution or another distribution switch or any link between access switch, means if loop can form, then disable it. It is not required. Unnecessary it is using the CPU. Let's say this is building 1. Similarly, we have building 2, building 3, multiple buildings, right? And if distance is more than 100 meter, then you will be using fiber cable between distribution switch 1 and distribution switch 2. If distance is more than 100 meter, see, fiber cable need more maintenance. Definitely fiber cable is very fast, right? It provide high speed, but need more care. If you are going to connect PC to switch through fiber cable, it is going to be difficult to manage. So here maybe I will be using Ethernet if distance is like these two buildings are near within 100 meter, otherwise fiber cable. And this will be the scenario. So here see, no STP is required, no ether channel. Sometime ether channel will be required, right? You will have lots of building. If let's say 10 buildings are there, 6 buildings are there, in that case you need multiple links between distribution switches, right? So all distribution switches are managing one building, and inside the building you have access layer switch where you will manage through VLAN, only VLAN, and all the feature on access ports like port fast must be enabled. You know why? If you will forget it, if you will forget to enable port fast feature on access port, you will get low performance, less performance, right? User will be experiencing buffering kind of things, right? The voice over traffic can get dropped. Voice over traffic, like, see, this voice over traffic is a very critical traffic. This is delay sensitive traffic. What do you mean by delay sensitive? Delay sensitive means delay should be minimum, right? From request to reply, it should take minimum delay around 50 millisecond. And if server is up there, let's say, oh, I have one person in building 1, one person in building, like server is in building 6, calling server, voice over IP server, and I am calling to someone, and there is congestion on any link between these buildings, your voice traffic can get dropped. You have to troubleshoot it here, what happened, right? So sometime you will see port fast is not enabled, right? And STP is reconverging topology, MAC flapping, very common issue. You will find layer 2 loop many time because of misconfiguration. Sometime in VLAN, in trunking, loop can form, layer 2 loop can form in your topology, right? So there are
Praful, I have a question regarding Ether channel. So there will be a two member. Let's suppose there will be two member in one Ether channel. So there will be traffic distribution will be 50-50 or any variation in the traffic
no, no, no,
distribution.
no, no. This is another kind of thing. See, if you have multiple client machine here, what you want to perform load balancing based on the MAC address of source device. Let's say this source machine has MAC address A. Let me tell you in another scenario, it will be clear. This is
Okay.
important.
Yes, yes.
So let's suppose here I have switch 1 and switch 2. Here I have some user. Source MAC address, let's say A. Destination MAC address, let's say B. Sorry, source MAC address of PC2 is B. MAC address of PC3 is D. It is connected like this to switch 1. There are some links between these switches. Let's say switch 1 and switch 2. Let's say some more links are there. 2 more, 4 links are there. Link number 1, port number 1 or 0/1, you can say 2. To make it easy, just I am numbering like this. Port number 3 and port number 4. Switch number 1 is your root bridge and whatever it is, connected with one router, and that router is connected with internet. Okay. What you want between switches, you want load balancing, correct?
Right, right.
By default, STP is going to block the links. Let's say router number 1 is my gateway here with IP 10.1.1.100 and MAC address of router is C. Okay, let's suppose here I have combined these all links and I want load balancing based on destination MAC address. Based on destination MAC address. This is my requirement. IP address of this PC is 10.1.1.1. IP address of this PC 10.1.2. IP address of this PC 10.1.1.3. Based on destination MAC address, I have configured load balancing. You can configure and you can change load balancing. I will talk about other load balancing algorithm as well. Understand this, right? My load balancing algorithm is destination MAC address for now. Now let's suppose PC1 is pinging to internet 8.8.8, source IP 10.1, destination IP 8.8.8. Source MAC address 8, destination MAC address will be what? What will be the destination MAC?
C.
Destination MAC C. It will forward traffic to switch number 2. Switch number 2 is going to learn source MAC address on this interface. It is going to check destination MAC. It will be learning destination MAC on any one port from this port channel. It will have that entry. How it will calculate from which interface I will forward the traffic? If all are in bundle, it is going to use destination MAC address. Let's suppose how many links are there in your port channel. Let's say port channel number 10. How many links are there? 4. How many bits are required to represent 4 link? How many bits are required? Through 1 bits can I represent 4 links?
No.
2 bits.
2 bits.
Yeah, through 2 bits I can represent 4 links. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Right? So if 4 links are there, then it is going to use last 2 bits of your destination MAC address. Last 2 bits of your destination MAC address means it will convert destination MAC, which is C, into the binary, and it will use last 2 bits. What will be the last 2 bits of C? See, by using 2 bits, value can be either 0 1 2 3, right? Decimal value. If bits is 0 0, then value will be 0. If bits is 0 1, then decimal value will be 1. If bits is 1 0, then value will be 2. And if value is 1 1, then decimal value is going to be 3, correct?
Yes.
Into the decimal, into the binary. If it is calculating value 0, it will use port number 1. It is going to define one port number here, right? Let's suppose ether channel port number 1, port channel 2, 3, 4. So from here it will start assigning port number. For 0, port number 1. For 1, port number 2. For decimal value 2, port number 3. For decimal value 3, port number 4. And 4 links are there, right? So now you tell me destination MAC address is C. What will be the last 2 bits of C? C means
1, sir.
12.
12, right? What is the binary of 12?
1
Uh,
0.
1 0
1 1.
1 1.
No.
Sir,
This is
1100.
1
8
1
plus
1
4
1
plus
0 0.
1100.
No, 0 0 1 1. I mean, from the left. 1 1 0 0, you know. 1
1100.
1.
Yes.
1 1
No.
0 0.
1 1 0 0.
Yes. 8 plus
Yeah.
4.
1 1 0 0.
8
Yes.
plus 4,
1
So
1
12.
it is
0
Yeah.
going
0.
to use
Yes.
last 2 bits. 0 0 means it will use which port number?
Fast port.
1.
Port number
Port
1.
number 1. It will forward the traffic from
Port number 1.
port number 1. Switch 1 is going to learn a MAC address on port number 1. So now it will be forwarding traffic like this. Okay. This way traffic will go when ISP will generate reply. In the reply on the router, when router will send reply, that time source IP will be 8.8.8, destination IP will be 10.1.1.1, source MAC will be the router exit interface MAC address C, and destination MAC will be A, correct? When router will send reply message, it will come from ISP side.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
going to
Yes.
send to switch. Switch is again going to convert destination MAC address into binary. What will be the binary of A? 1010.
1 0 1.
See the last 2 bits from which port it will forward the traffic?
From port 3.
From port number 3. So your first request was gone from here and reply is coming from 3.
Yes.
From port 3. Okay, whatever. Okay, like this. Now when computer B will generate traffic, right? Source MAC B. So B means what is the binary? B.
11.
Tell me last 2
11.
bits.
1 0 1 1.
1 1. For
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. 1011. 8
1
plus 3 plus 1.
1 1 means port number.
Yes. 8 plus 2 plus 1.
Port number from
Port
which port
number
it will
4.
forward? Port number
4.
4.
4.
It will forward traffic from port number 4. And when again reply will come, switch number 1 will perform load balancing based on destination MAC. So destination MAC B reply will come from which interface? Any another interface. So this way it is going to perform load balancing. If load balancing algorithm is source MAC, then it will perform same operation for source MAC address. If load balancing algorithm is source plus destination, then what will happen? It will convert both into binary. Source, let's say 00, destination means binary of A, 10, last 2 bit 1010, binary of 10, and binary of C also. What will be the binary of C?
01.
01. It will perform AND operation, and after that whatever value it will get, based on that it will find port number. Okay,
Sir, C is 1 1. No.
1 whatever, it will perform AND
Okay.
operation, and after AND operation it will find the port number.
It will be port 4.
So this way it is going to perform load balancing, sir, not distributing the traffic like 50% or 30%.
So, Praful, one more question arise here. What you told, ki, let's say only A has to send the traffic to R1, okay, or ISP router. So, in that scenario, let's say only there are two interfaces will be used, like 1 and 3,
Correct,
right?
correct,
R-
correct,
Rest, rest two will be idle, right?
correct.
So if there will be a huge traffic, okay, let's say these four interfaces are 10G, 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 like 40G, okay.
Okay,
So we have built 40G bandwidth between switch one and switch two, okay,
okay,
and the traffic is coming, 30G, okay,
okay.
from A to B. So, do you think that there will be a bandwidth crunch between switch 1 to switch 2 and there will be a packet drop if
No,
we are going to use this algorithm?
no, no.
Okay, so can you explain it how it will be recovered from there?
What it will recover?
No, I am saying the A is generating, more than capacity of interface 1 and 3.
Then you will get traffic loss, packet loss. You have
And
to
that is
increase
the,
the link between switches. You are using
uh,
4 link, you can use 4 more link, 8 link.
no, no, no. My question is that I'm having 4 link right now, okay? And as per the algorithms, what you told, they are going to use link 1 and link 3, right? Link 2 and 4 will be
What I
idle.
am saying, for that you have another service. What I am saying, ether channel support per host or per destination load balancing. Per host. Per host means based on host it is going to perform load balancing. There are two types of load balancing. Per host and per destination both are same. Means for PCA use this path, for PCB use this path. Here ether channel will be used when you have lots of users in the LAN and distribution layer switches are connected together, not server. If there are server where you have lots of traffic, you are not going to configure ether channel like this. In the enterprises, you will have similar kind of traffic on all the PCs. It is not going to be like on PC 1 there are lots of traffic which is like more than capacity, link capacity, and PC2 is not sending any traffic. All will be working for the company. You will have similar kind of traffic. Salespersons are there, HR person, teams, these people, employees are working, bankers, these are client machines. Okay, so ether channel load balancing is based on host, not based on traffic. That is traffic distribution, another kind of load balancing. PVST also, right? Whatever load balancing we have learned till now, RSTP, MSTP, VST, all perform this kind of load balancing only, right? Any protocol distribute traffic like 30% or 50, 70%? No. PVST is going to define a particular path for multiple users. For VLAN 10 users, another path. For VLAN 20 users, another path. Some user will be using some path, some user will be using another path. We are talking about this kind of load balancing. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So sir, ether channel, through ether channel you can't configure that kind of load balancing, and here you will not have that kind of scenario as well. Okay, Gaurav or someone else, whose question was this?
Nope, I think.
Mayur? No, it was not Mayur.
Anup.
Anup, yes. Sorry, I was forgetting the name. Anup. Clear, Anup?
Okay, but okay, we'll discuss later because one more point I'm having on that. So maybe I'll discuss later.
You can discuss right now also if it is related.
I
Related to
no,
this
no, that
particular scenario.
related to this only. So means there will be no means again there will be no role of 50-50% distribution, right? In that scenario.
No.
Okay.
Based
Anup,
on based on
let me.
host, based on host you can perform, you like use links. Right here you can have for
So
this
there is
user
no mean again there is no mean to build link number 2 and link number 4 for
link.
this scenario. If you consider there will be only one host A, okay,
Okay.
and host A is having fixed MAC address and R1 is having fixed MAC address.
Okay.
So all for all the ether channel configuration or bundle Ethernet, there will be no use of link 2 and 4.
Now let me explain this very carefully. See, let's suppose algorithm is source plus destination MAC. So in all reply packet, when router 1 is going to send, not this one, let's suppose algorithm is source based on source MAC. In this case, in all the reply, when reply will come from the ISP, source MAC address will be always C. So it will be using only one link, correct? For all reply will come from one link for PC 1, 2, 3, 4, for all the client machine. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is the issue here of using source MAC. So you will not use your load balancing algorithm as source MAC here. Right? You have multiple. See, source MAC, destination MAC, source plus MAC, destination MAC,
So
source
I
IP.
will change one. I will change my question. So how which algorithm I have to use to use all the four links to distribute equal kind of traffic?
See,
So my question is like
look
that.
at this algorithm. First one is source based on source address. Now you know how it perform load balancing. Now one algorithm is source MAC based on source. One is destination MAC. One is source IP. One is destination IP. Source plus destination MAC and source plus destination IP. Right? If users are pinging to 8.8.8 only or forwarding traffic to a particular server only, at that time destination IP will be same. Again, destination IP load balancing algorithm will not work. It will not distribute the traffic properly, right? So you have to choose algorithm to distribute the traffic properly here. Otherwise, no logic of configuring ether channel, right? Maybe multiple PCs are using same link or reply is coming from same link only, right? You have bundle 4 link but only one link is in use. Better choose an
Right. So
STP
which
then.
which algorithm we have to use here to utilize all the four links?
You can use source IP
In ether
destination,
channel,
source IP destination IP.
yeah, because see, MAC addresses are multiple, but source IPs and destination IP will tell you where it's going to reach out to. So that will be the ideal case to configure port channel using source IP and destination IP. If I'm
And which
correct,
load
right? That's
algorithm
how
is
we.
default on switch? Which one is default? No one have idea about that. That depends on
The
switches.
first one.
Let me see on
Okay.
my switch which one is the default algorithm. Where is my STPW? Let me open this one. Okay. See,
So
this
the
will be
source MAC
my
is the default.
source MAC. No,
Source MAC.
source MAC for PCA will be A, for PC2 it is going to be different. In the reply message, source MAC will be always same. See, right? Because there is only one gateway. Again, when you have SBI, then you will have multiple gateway, right? And later you are going to learn HSRP as well here, right? Few things are still there. When we will cover that, more things will get clear to you. Sometime, what happened to my switches? Just a minute. Let me.
Because why I'm asking Praful this question, because we are having such scenario. Okay, so in that we configure bundle Ethernet. Even let's say I'll give the example. So let's say there are two host location A to B, and we have configured 60G link. Okay, which
Just a minute. I am going to talk about your scenario in detail. Just a minute.
okay, okay.
Okay, it is getting started. Till then, tell me the scenario, sir, in detail.
So what I'm saying, yeah, practically saw the scenario, because I have seen in network, if there is a routers, okay, or switches,
Two
so
routers
we
or
have,
switch. I'm designing the scenario so that I can understand it in better way.
okay, let's say you design two routers, okay,
Okay,
and there are six 10G links, okay, six 10Gs,
1 minute. Let's say R1 and
R2,
R2. Here you have 6 number of
six 10G links.
10G link or 100G link. Okay.
Okay, so there are 60G
1,
link capacity.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 links
Yes,
are there, and the
right.
bandwidth of each link is
10G.
10G. Okay, now
Now, yes, now the traffic is that bandwidth is 10G, and whatever traffic we are pumping from R1 to R2 or R2 to R1, okay, there are equal utilization of each 10G link.
okay.
So, which protocol means we are using there to for the equal distribution of the traffic with respect to each link?
Okay, it means you have total 60 G link here, right? That is
Right,
the meaning.
right.
Definitely, I will check the protocol, which protocol is running over here, right? But Ether channel is not like this, getting 60 GB single link. It is not like that.
We have configured bundle Ethernet B. Okay.
Okay.
One B configure B 102. Okay. Between R1 to R2. And
Okay.
all the members are associated. All six members are associated in R1, R2, in B102.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let me see in Ether channel as well. Maybe if this feature is also enabled or available, I will discover it. Okay. In the
Okay.
configuration part, I will check
Okay.
that as well
Okay. Okay.
if it is available, right? In the configuration part, remember it. Okay. We'll discover the bandwidth of our
Yes.
logical link if somehow we can combine, if that load balancing is available.
Um,
For now, let me see here which load balancing
Sir,
algorithm is available.
like, is it possible to create Ether channel in like all the routers, or like different models?
You can configure in router as well. Source and destination IP load balancing algorithm is there by default. Etherchannel load balancing configuration. Source and destination IP. How it is performing load balancing? See, XOR MAC address, source and destination, non-IP address. It is converting source IP, destination IP, performing AND operation. Based on that, it is calculating port to forward the traffic for now. Basudev, why these switches are not getting turned on? What happened? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
See, devices are not getting on. I think there is issue in image. Is it the same image?
Last time you have used the wiping.
No,
Okay,
no, this is the image you are using, right? This
this
same
is the
switch is
correct image,
in
na?
the. Yes. So I guess you need to, cancel the device and remove the device and add the device again, I guess.
Okay, after wipe it is working. Okay, so someone has idea about it. Let me wipe then all the devices simultaneously. So see, this will be our a small lab where we will configure all layer 2 protocol. And you guys also need to design this one. Right here you can add some more link between the switches. At least 2 link.
You said we can design the same network like that.
Yes, if you want I can even export it, but maybe your switch image is different. In that case it will not work. But if you want I can export it and share with you.
No, it's okay. I think it's easy to design. It's
Yeah,
very easy.
it's very simple. Right? And you will keep that because later similarly I will create here as well, and then through service provider will connect them. We'll add the transport as well.
Sir, at distribution layer switch, that G0 interface, are we having the same issue or this is the different
I think
operating
on
system?
this that's why I have replaced the switch. I think here it is
Okay.
working.
Okay. What
That
what
was
operating
surprising.
system using? Can you do show version, please?
Yeah, doing that only. Just a minute. I will share the image with you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I think this is IOL.
Oh, okay.
No, this one is
Not
the
E.
VIOS. This one is VIOS. Not I. I have installed IOL as well. If you want, I will share the image with you.
Pretty please.
G0/0 interface was really surprising.
Yeah, that was
Even I have
bothersome.
invested lots of time to troubleshoot even one day in your class.
Yes, sir. I do remember. It took a lot of time out of our regular sessions.
So interface status here it's showing connected, and even it is working here. I can do one thing. Just I am creating guys one SVI interface VLAN 10 for routing. Let's suppose between D switch 1 and D switch 2. No shutdown and IP address 12.1.1.1. Will my SVI interface come up? Today was the question answer session only. Okay. Tomorrow I will start Etherchannel from the scratch. Tell me, will this SVI interface for VLAN 12 come up?
No, sir. It should be
Yes.
part of any of the port.
Interface VLAN 10 12.1 status down, line protocol down. Why?
You need to create VLAN,
We have to create it.
So VLAN
assign.
okay, VLAN
BTP,
12
isn't
is
it?
not present. Let me create VLAN 12 exit.
And
So
you need
IP
to
will SVI come up now?
no.
Still down.
No,
You need
you
to
have to
create.
make the BTP trunking.
Okay, you have to configure trunking. So let's say interface
Is
D0/0 switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q, and switch port mode
Trunk.
trunk. Now will SPI come up?
Normally, yes, I think.
We
Yeah, I
have to
want answer
assign
from everyone.
the port, sir.
At least one port down to the access switch.
I have configured trunk
You're
link.
stuck.
No. That is not the requirement. If one, like any member of that VLAN is there and that VLAN also exists in the VLAN database, then SPI interface should be up. And it is up as well. Here you can see.
No, it's out. Yeah.
Right? Now if I will create same SPI on switch number 2 on distribution switch, I'm going to configure G0/0 as trunk link so that on distribution switch 2 as well I can have trunk. Interface G0/0 switch port mode dynamic desirable. Now 0/0 of switch 2 is also trunk. Here also I'm going to create SPI for VLAN 12. Interface VLAN 12 mode shutdown IP address 12.1.2.255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Will it come up? No. Trunk link is already
Normally,
there,
yes.
but VLAN is not present in VLAN database. So that's why your interface will not come up. Do so IP interface brief exclude unassign. It is down. So let me create VLAN 12 and now it will come up. When it will come up, can I ping 12.2 from 12.1 from switch D switch 1 to D switch 2?
Yes, they're directly connected in the same network.
First on switch number 2, let me check SPI interface. It is still down. It will come up. It will take some time. Before that, let's verify the trunking. Do so interface trunk. Okay, 0/0 is already configured as trunk. With the help of negotiation, it has negotiated the encapsulation protocol as well, and you can see the log message.
Now it's
Now,
coming up.
now it's up, right? If I am going to ping from D switch 1 to D switch 2, ping should work. Ping 12.1.1.2. Working?
Yes.
Can anyone explain packet flow here? Packet flow between SVI interface on switch 1 and switch 2.
It's binding its own MAC address to the source MAC address and sending that traffic to the trunk link, and tagging will happen.
First of all, it is going
It
to
will,
generate ARP request message, right? When I will
yeah.
ping. R412.2.
2.
Source MAC, target MAC address will be 12.2. In the Ethernet header source MAC address of
Switch 1.
so interface VLAN 2 include BIA. This MAC address, right? Source MAC address. And destination MAC address?
Will be
Broadcast.
the forwarding interface.
There are multiple trunk
Olive.
link.
Olive.
There are multiple trunk link. Will it forward this broadcast message from all trunk link? Yes, it will forward Praful from all the trunk link. Is there any user in VLAN 12 here on access switch? No, there is no user. So that's why you will remove VLAN 12 from all these trunk link. Getting my point? I'm telling you the meaning of all previous commands which we have used. Why you need to remove VLAN 12 from this trunk link? Otherwise, this broadcast message will travel to access layer switches as well. Sir, so only VLAN 12 will be allowed on this trunk link. Right? So if switch 2 is going to send this broadcast message from the trunk link, it will perform tagging. Tagging for VLAN 12. When switch 2 will receive traffic frame on trunk link, it is going to check encapsulation field VLAN ID 12. It will forward traffic to VLAN SVI interface of 12. If I have configured
Correct.
12.2 IP address on SVI for VLAN 30 on switch 2, then can ping work? This is interview
No.
question again. On switch number 2, instead of SVI 12, no interface VLAN 12, and I have created interface VLAN 13 and IP address same 12.1.2 255.255.255.0,
No, it will not going to ping, sir.
and you will find this issue again many times.
Tag
SVI
is missing when it's coming
interface
back.
is not, yeah. So switch number 2 will send it from those interface only. If it is broadcast, it will send from those interfaces which are part of VLAN 12, not VLAN 30. This time SVI is
Correct.
for VLAN 30. So you know where traffic will get dropped. While packet flow, when you will be checking packet flow while troubleshooting any issue, you will find issues like this.
It
When
will
you know
drop
the
on the
packet flow.
switch 2. It will drop on switch 2 on port, receiving port.
Correct. So this time now you cannot ping, right? ARP will not get resolved. Here you can try to ping, and after ping you can check the ARP table. See, ping is not working, and now show IP ARP. See MAC address. This is old entry. This is old entry. Clear MAC address.
IPR.
Sorry, clear IP ARP star
Yeah.
ARP
Just clear IPR and IP address.
IP address 12.1.2. Okay. So IP ARP. Now not there.
The hardware MAC address will be missing at that point, incomplete.
Yes, incomplete, right? So
Yes.
what is the reason of this incomplete entry? You will be troubleshooting, you will be checking MAC address ARP table on switch number 1. At that time you will got to know, okay, ARP table is incomplete. Reason, SVI is created on wrong interface for wrong VLAN on switch number 2. Correct?
Correct.
So in our lab, these are going to be configuration like here SVI, some SVI over here, then routing, then ether channel. Let me finish ether channel first. Ether channel, port security, and some layer 2 security feature here. After that I will configure this topology from the scratch. From the scratch to all the protocol which we have discussed till now. Okay, you all can also design this. If anyone need my lab, I can export and share with you as well, but maybe it will cause issue if image will not match. What is the status of today recording? First let me check. Yesterday